How was it constituted? It was hilly. All right. And is it true that there is a house on the east, north of the point where the collision occurred? Is there a house located on the north or east side of the highway? Yes, sir, there is. And then from that house, or immediately past that house, does the highway go downgrade or upgrade, or how is it? Downgrade. And it's two-lane at this point, is it not? Yes, sir. Is there a driveway located into a field that turns off to the right of the bottom of the downgrade? I wouldn't call it a field. What would you call it? All it is the ditch. There is a driveway going into the ditch, but that's from the point of the road across a ditch where there is a fence, and from the fence there is timber all the way. Is there a gate at the end of this driveway? Yes, sir. Where the fence is? Yes, sir, there is. And the driveway, does it go to that gate? Yes, sir. Now, from this driveway where the gate is, how far, in your judgment, is it back up to the house to the north? 900 feet. Where does the upgrade start? In other words, where is the bottom of the dip? Is it at about the point where the driveway is? Yes, sir. And from that point, does the road go upward? Yes, sir, it sure does. And is the upgrade part of the road steeper or more gradual than the downgrade? It's steeper. And in other words, after you pass the driveway and start upgrade, it's a steeper grade than the downgrade part you had been coming down? Yes. Is there a center line on that roadway? Yes, sir, there is. Have you traveled that roadway since this collision? Yes, sir, I have. How long did you travel it after the collision? Or maybe you still do? I still do. Is that still on one of your routes? Yes. Do you still operate out of West Plains? No, sir. I operate out of Springfield. But you travel that road? Yes, sir. So you are still familiar with that roadway there where this collision occurred? Yes, sir, I am. Is that roadway still in the same condition that it was when this collision occurred? Yes, sir, it is. Now, Mr. Brodsky, what was your speed at the time that you passed that house north of where the collision occurred? About 50 miles. Did your speed stay the same as you went down the grade? No, sir. What did you do? I got off the accelerator. As you started down the grade, whenever I noticed the steam. All right, did you notice the steam after you passed the house? Yes, sir. So it was between the house, which is north of where the collision occurred, between the house and in the driveway, you observed the steam? Yes, sir. Can you give the jury and the court any idea how far north of the driveway you were when you noticed the steam? Sir, I couldn't, because I didn't know the driveway was there until after the accident happened. Well, you know it's there now, do you not? Yes, sir. Do you know now, having been back or being by that scene, being familiar with it and knowing now where that driveway is, can you give the jury an estimate of how far north of the driveway you were when you observed the steam coming out of your truck? I couldn't be truthful saying that I do, because I really don't. So your best judgment, as I understand it, is that somewhere between the house and the driveway or the house and the bottom of the hill, you saw steam coming out of the truck. Yes, sir, I did.